Hey guys, Brick Queen here with some news that you guys may have already heard about because I've been meaning to do this video for about a week now, and I got really distracted by Harry Potter, and I think that's really understandable. But I finally have a chance to sit down and record this video now. So yeah, there has been a record-breaking number of projects reached 10,000 in this past review stage. It's the second 2020 ideas review stage. So 35 projects. The previous, I think the previous one was also a record breaker at that time, and it was 26. So now we have 9 more than that. We have 35 in this review stage. And if you look really close, you can see all the little pictures here, but they also do have each one one by one where you can see the pictures a lot bigger here. But before we go down through all of those, um, there was also a more recent post on the Lego Ideas blog, which is where I'm looking at right now if you want to check it out. I'll try to remember to post the link in the description. If not, somebody can tell me in the comments and I'll get that posted for you guys. Um, but so there's been some questioning about if they're going to change the rules because there's so many passing the 10,000 mark now. And basically, what Lego Ideas said is we're going to wait and see because this happens to coincide with, people being quarantined at home during the pandemic. And so they don't know if this is going to be a trend that's going to continue or if it'll kind of go back to the way it used to be. So they're going to kind of wait and see on that. So for right now, we have 35 submissions, and I do not envy the review team right now because to have to go through these 35 projects and pick, well, I don't know how many they'll pick this time. I would guess they're going to have to pick more than one. Actually, I'm hopeful that they will. But let's go through these. I'm going to go through them somewhat quick because there's a lot of them. So the first one, and I assume these are in no particular order. I'm not really sure, but the way they list them on here. The first one is the Mountain Windmill, which it's a good looking set. I like windmills. I think they're pretty. And nice, flowers and stuff around it. It's a pretty cute set. I have no idea if it's one that Lego would pass or not. I don't see any reason why they would say no to it, other than there's so many in this review stage to choose from. I think it's a great looking set, but there are a lot of good looking sets in this particular review phase, like this Community set. If you haven't watched the show Community, you should. It's a really funny show. It's been a while since I watched it, but I really enjoyed it whenever I did. It was really entertaining, to say the least. And I think they did a really good job on the set. There's a lot of detail, all kinds of stuff on the walls, and of course the big table. And I love that this guy has his camera. I can't remember any of the names of people on the show, honestly, because it's been too long since I watched it. I remember the characters, but I don't know any of their names. Next up, we have Lego Hero Quest, which looks like someone spent quite a bit of time designing this, and I think it looks pretty awesome. Now, whether or not Lego will make it, I don't really even want to speculate on whether Lego will make these or not because there's just so many to choose from. I do think this is a good looking one, and it's really interesting that it's a game. Just for the fact that I really don't remember seeing a lot of sets on ideas that actually were games. Sure, based off of games, but it was just a set. So an ideas project that's actually a game, I think that's really cool. So next up we have Brick West Studios, which looks really awesome. I love the whole idea behind this. The fact that it's not just like a standard like Western set. Um, I mean, I'd be up for that too. I like Western sets. The little saloon's really cute. But the idea of it actually being a studio set as well, that I really love. Because you've got the little trailers and you've got the cameras. You even have the one camera down here that's like on this slider thing. Very, very cool. Very awesome. And this is another one I love. There's just so many good sets in this. So this is the house from Up. Now, I haven't clicked on the actual project page for any of these. I'm really just basing it off of the cover image. Um, I think this one is adorable. I love all the balloons. I have no idea if Lego would go for this or not. And there could always be licensing issues. I have no idea on that part either. But it is super, super cute. And I think it's awesome. I would hope that it comes with the minifigures, but I don't know. I don't know if they included that with the set or not. And then next up, we have Animal Crossing New Horizons Nook's Cranny. And I have to admit, I have been wanting to play the New Horizons version, but I have not. I do have my original Animal Crossing on GameCube, though. I actually, when people started talking about New Horizons a lot, I hooked up my old GameCube and started playing my original Animal Crossing, because that's the one I have. So I've been playing it again. So next up, and I'm just sure I'm going to say this wrong, Trabant 601. I have no idea. It's a nice color car. And I like the roof rack. That's about all I can say for that. Not to say that it's a bad set. It's just not something that I know a lot about or anything like that. So, I mean, I like the look of it. I just am not super familiar with those kind of cars and sets like that. Another movie that I do like is Night at the Museum, which I haven't watched in so long. I'd love to rewatch it. But it's a really good looking set. I love the globe in the middle here. I think that, I don't know if I'm gonna assume this is supposed to be a T-Rex statue because I think that's what was in the movie. Um, I don't know. Something looks strange about the head of it. I don't know if that's just me or what, but something looks a little off there. There's also a fast food corner, which maybe I don't know. Okay, so I like the fast food portion of it. However, this part right here looks like Ollivanders. And I don't know if they just kind of put part of Ollivanders behind there or what exactly, but that's what it looks like to me. And this is another set that I would love. Actually, it's hard to say because there's so many in this review stage, but I am thinking that out of all 35, this is probably the one that I would want them to make the most. So I don't know. I would love it. To have Appa as a set would be just super, super cute. And, you know, all the different characters in this set also are perfect. I would love to see this. Love it. Now, they did make 2 Avatar sets. I want to say somewhere around 2005-ish, maybe. And I do have both of those. And they did make this Momo back then. I have no idea if they still have the mold for it, but I know that they did at one time. That is a real Momo. I actually probably have it in one of these drawers over here behind me, but I won't waste your time looking for that. Next up, Portal 2, GLaDOS versus Chell and Wheatley. Um, I've never played Portal, but I did play the Lego Portal in Dimensions, so that's the extent of what I know about it. I get how the portals work, and it's pretty cool. Um, and this looks pretty awesome to me. I like the overall design of the set, and the fact that the portal parts, this one and this one, are actual separate parts, so you can really move those around wherever you want. I really do like that. I think that's really cool. And we're only on number 12 here. I'm sorry, guys. I need to probably move through these faster. But we do have this BMW set. Very cool. Again, I don't know a lot about cars. I probably should know more, but I just don't. Sorry. Very, very awesome looking pirate ship. This is the Caribbean Clipper. I love the colors on it, the overall design. It looks fantastic. We also have the Sheriff's Safe with combination lock. Now, I'm going to guess that the combination doesn't actually work, but it would be really cool if it did. I also love this little brick-built gun. I'm not sure if LEGO would be willing to include that because they're kind of getting away from guns, but it's still a really cool little brick-built gun. I still think it's awesome. And I love the wanted poster on the side too. Now this, I have to admit to you, I've never seen this before. I have no idea what this is. I don't know if this is something that someone just completely made up. It looks like it must have been based on something that I've never heard of. Not to say it's bad, it's definitely interesting, but I just really can't comment on it because I've never heard of this before. Next up, we do have a Southwest Airlines plane, which looks cool. We've seen quite a few planes before. Not that I'm complaining, I still think it's a cool set, but I kind of like unique stuff and like new themes and stuff. Like this Terry Pratchett's Discworld. It looks awesome. This little disc world on this turtle's back. I like turtles anyway. They're actually, and I just realized it's one big turtle and it looks like probably 4 smaller elephants holding up the Discworld. So that just makes it even cooler. Um, then we have Seasons in Time calendar from Brent Waller, who I think has had 2 sets made. I know he was the guy that made the Ghostbusters set. And I'm almost positive that he's had another one made, and I can't think of what his other one was. Next up, we have the Exploratorium. I just love the name of that, the Exploratorium. It looks like some steampunk stuff to me, which I'm into. I think that looks awesome. It's a very, very unique looking set for sure. I love the green glass windows and just the overall look is very nice. And also the little, looks like steampunk characters down here. Very cool. And the Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Cottage. I have no idea how this person was able to upload an image that moves. I guess that's a GIF, probably. I didn't even know that you could upload something like that to ideas. I thought it just had to be like, like a JPEG, basically. So, I mean, I know that's totally beside the point because the actual one isn't going to glow, unless, of course, maybe they have a light brick included. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't clicked on it actually, but I do absolutely love that they made the Hocus Pocus logo look like bricks. Very, very nice. Um, I think I don't know how many years ago it was, but one year around Halloween, I did my own little custom versions of the Sanderson sisters. So I think it would be incredibly awesome to get the cottage. Uh, but, the one thing that I would want, and it probably isn't in there, but I would want Thackeray Binks, both the cat and the little boy version. I think that's really cool. But anyway, next up we are on number 21, another one based off of a show, which was really funny, Schitt's Creek. Uh, one of my friends at work told me about this show right around the time that the pandemic was starting, and we had just gotten sent home basically. And so while I'm working from home, I started watching it, and I watched all of it. Um, a really great show. It's really funny. So they made the Rosebud Motel, uh, and I think that's awesome. This is just a perfect looking little set. Great job on the characters. Just really cool. Next up, we have the Gold Rush Mine Train roller coaster. I'm always going to be into any kind of gold rush stuff, and uh, the roller coaster aspect is awesome. And then we have my favorite painting, which probably is a lot of people's favorite painting, but it is Starry Night from Vincent van Gogh. The person that created this put a lot of effort into this, and I think that person is incredibly awesome. I don't know if I still have it, but when I was in college and I was taking art appreciation, we were assigned to take like a Coke can and, well, basically a couple of Coke cans, and use one of them to recreate a picture, like a famous artwork. And I recreated Starry Night with a Coke can. And I actually cut pieces of can from another can to create the swirls and stuff like that. I think it turned out really, really good, but I don't know if I still have it. Um, it may have been in my parents' house when it burned a few years back. But if I ever find it, I'll show you guys one day. Um, Next up, the Fortress Imperial Army. Very cool looking set. I'm going to try to wrap this up. I know this is a very long video, but there's just so much to cover, like the Seagull Bay Lighthouse Imperial Fortress. Another awesome one. Was this done with the same? Nope, different people, but very, very cool. We also have a bakery set, which is adorably cute. And it's like an old-timey bakery, so super awesome. The Bangladesh National Parliament, very cool. This one I have seen before. Somebody shared it on Instagram or something and I saw it. Lego Doggo. It's adorable. I especially love this one, the next to last one, because I don't know if it's supposed to be, but it looks like a corgi to me, and it is super, super cute. Um, then we also have the Zen Bonsai, which is incredibly awesome and well designed. And a Naruto set, which I think people have tried to get Naruto past through ideas before. And I want to say it's been turned down in the past. I could be wrong about that. Maybe this will be the time that it passes. I don't know. But for sure, Naruto would have, they have really cool looking characters. It's just a really interesting looking set. No idea if it'll happen though. Temple of Hermit. Kind of reminds me of like a more serious looking Ninjago, of course. But very, very cool. The Ocean House. I love this. As far as I know, it's not based on anything in particular. It's just a really nice looking little kind of like seaside house, you know, got the fishermen and everything. And I just really love this design. It's simplistic but amazing. I love the detailing, like the little pieces on the siding to create the different colors and textures. It's very, very good. We also have a medieval market, which is awesome. Love that it's even got like a clock tower. Very, very awesome. I know I use the word awesome a lot, but it's my word. Um, and then this is one I've seen before, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout Course, but I don't know. Before seeing this set, I've never heard of Fall Guys. So somebody have to tell me, is this based on something? Is Fall Guys a game or a show, or what is it? Or is this totally made up? I have no idea. Somebody will have to tell me in the comments because I just don't know. And we are finally on the last one. Last but not least, Ratatouille. Reopen the doors. I would love to see Ratatouille set. It would be so, so awesome. And I love that it's got the Gusteau's sign up here with the stars, and everything about this set is adorably cute. I would just absolutely love it. So, of these 35 sets, I have no idea how many LEGO will choose to make, but there are a lot of really, really good options here. So I can't wait to see which ones get chosen. But in the meantime, tell me in the comments which ones you guys would like to see LEGO make, and I will see you guys next time.